If you have a large Angular application, it's best to break it up into smaller applications. This is known as micro frontends. On the screen here, I have representative 5 different Angular applications. Each one runs on its own server. Each one has its own deployment. Each one is distinct from the others and is autonomous. This is what it looks like to the browser. On the user's standpoint, it looks like a single app, but in the cloud, it's actually 5 applications in this case. Some of the benefits: independent upgrades. So each application upgrades on their own schedule. This is important because when we had a huge single repository, this was a nightmare. Decoupled code bases. What this does is it enables each team to be independent from all other teams. The deployment schedule is based on your own team's schedule, not impacted by any other teams. Your autonomous single UI application, the effect is it looks like a single UI application. Now the key to that is the menuing system. So if you don't have a good menuing system, it's going to be a difficult thing to manage. But if your menuing system is written correctly, it'll work. So the menuing system, this is one of the issues. The menu must be a library, okay? Got to have all common code should be in a library. That's common styling, everything that's related to that. Your configuration, this requires additional configuration in setting it up because now you've got to set up load balancers, and it's different for each environment. For PCF, it's one way. For GCP, it's another way. You will have to figure that out. I've already talked about the menu. The separate deployment is there's good and there's bad. Part of the bad is now you have a separate deployment server to maintain and keep up to date. There's also additional servers. These additional servers, each one needs to be configured. Potentially, you could have one configured differently than the others and not realize it. So this is an area that you just have to manage and monitor. I hope this helps.